Hello, today we are solving May 2023 Unit 2 IAL paper question number 4. So, this is part B of the question. It says that the figures have been calculated for the month of April 2023. So, in the earlier part we had calculated material usage variance, price variance and total material cost variance for the month of April. Some of them, what is the variance that has happened, they have calculated. Now the required is complete the spaces in the table in the question paper, inserting a figure into each labeled A to M. Answer should be shown to the nearest whole number of pounds. Okay, so that is what it is given. So we have to fill in wherever you are seeing letters, we are supposed to fill in it with numbers. That's what they want it. Okay, so first one is the sales. They have given budget is this much, okay, actual we don't know, the difference is an adverse of 1470. So when does it become adverse? When my actual sales has become less than my budgeted, then it is going to become adverse. My sales is less than my budgeted sales, I call it as adverse, right? Adverse sales, that's when I call it as adverse sales has happened. Okay, so that means my actual sales has become less. So 75240 minus A is equal to 1470. So which means A is equal to 75240 minus 1470, that is going to be equal to 73770. This is my sales that has happened less than the budgeted, so I will call it as adverse, 73770. Okay, you can write this if you want. Okay, now we can see material costs. We will have to first calculate B. B is equal to budgeted quantity times budgeted rate. Okay, so that is going to be equal to, budgeted quantity was 55440 kgs at the rate of 0.8 be equal to 44,352 pounds. Okay, now next one is C. Let's calculate C. C is equal to the actual quantity utilized into actual rate at which it was purchased. So we had done this earlier in the part A. The actual quantity of production of material used in production, okay, was 5748. Okay, actual quantity used in production, so that is going to be equal to 57,480 kgs. So 57,480 kg into the actual rate at which it was purchased was equal to 0.78. So it was purchased at this much, so that is going to be equal to, just write 44,834. So then you have D. Okay, part D we have to understand. Part D, okay, we have to see that the budgeted material cost, okay, cost was less and the actual material cost is way more. Okay, So the actual material, so it is an adverse. So when you find the difference between the budgeted material cost minus the actual, okay, that has been happened, I will call it as adverse. I have, my cost has become greater, so I will call it as an adverse. Find the difference between the two. It is 482, okay, 482 pounds. So the difference is adverse because it has, the cost has become more than my budgeted, okay. So let's fill up all the values. First one is 44352 for B, and for A it is 44834, and for D it is 482 adverse. Then labor cost, let's calculate. Labor cost was 9540, that was the budgeted labor cost, and they have given the variance has become favorable. That means I was able to reduce my actual cost, then it becomes favorable, okay. Whenever I am able to reduce my actual cost, it becomes favorable. Whenever I am increasing the cost than my budgeted, I call it as adverse. That's how you have to conclude. Now the labor cost, so for the labor it has become favorable. Labor, it has become favorable, so my actual cost must have been less than my budgeted cost. So which implies that, okay, which implies that my, this was a budgeted cost, my actual cost has to get less, okay. So I will subtract 1275, so that is going to be equal to 8265 pounds, okay. So this would have been my actual cost, okay. My cost has become less and it has become favorable by a difference of 1275. So I will write it here, it is 8265. That was my labor cost and it has become favorable. Now variable production overheads. Now the production overheads of the actual has become greater, that's why it has become adverse, so than my budgeted. So how will you write this here? For variable production overheads, okay, I am seeing that they have said it has become adverse, which means my actual cost has become greater than my budgeted cost, okay. So which means that whatever is my budgeted cost, it must have increased by an amount, okay. It has increased by this amount 290. That's why it is adverse. It was 4700 pounds. So let's write it here. It is 4700, and that's why it has, my actual cost has gone up than the projected budgeted, and that is by amount 920. Now cost of goods sold. So now the cost of the goods sold is equal to, okay, it is going to be equal to material costs plus I had labor costs plus variable production overhead costs. Okay, variable production overhead costs. So this is going to give me my cost of goods sold. So for budgeted, okay, let's calculate COS, that is going to be equal to 44,352 plus 9,540 plus 3,780. So that is going to be equal to 57,672 pounds. So now the cost of the goods, sold was, okay, was the cost involved in the material cost, labor cost and variable overhead cost, that gave me the cost of the goods sold. So let's write it here. It is 57,672. Next one, actual, we will calculate. For actual COS, what has happened is equal to 44,834 plus 8,265 plus 4,700, that is going to be equal to 57,799. Okay, 57,799 pounds. Okay, 57,799 pounds. Then they want us to calculate the gross profit. Okay, gross profit. So let's write first here actual COS. So 57,799. Okay, now let's calculate the gross profit, which is revenue minus the COS. Okay, so the gross profit is nothing but sales minus COS. So that is 75,240 minus 57,672, that is 17,568. Then let's calculate this sales. 73,770 minus 57,799. So that is going to be equal to 15,971. Okay, 15,971. Then fixed overhead cost. Okay, the fixed overhead cost was 12,920, and we don't know the actual cost. Okay, the actual cost must have got reduced, so it has become favorable. So for the fixed overheads, okay, for the fixed overheads, the thing has happened is it has become favorable. So which means my actual cost has become less than my budgeted cost. Okay, so whatever is my budgeted cost, okay, minus 660, okay, will be my fixed overhead cost, that is 12,260. okay, it has got less, so by that amount, so 12,260. So this was my actual fixed overhead costs. Okay, then finally we have the net profit. So the net profit is calculated. How do you calculate the net profit? From the gross profit. Okay, gross profit, okay, minus fixed overheads. So gross profit minus the fixed overhead cost I will have to do, that is my net profit. So the gross profit is 17,568 minus 12,920, it is 4,648. 4648. Okay, and then 15971 minus 12260, that is 3711 pounds. Okay, 3711 pounds. So this is how you will fill up the table by understanding the variances that has happened between the budgeted and the